We are in Victor, Montana. We are starting a ride here today that is estimated around an 18-mile loop. Gonna hit up some pavement, gonna hit up some gravel. Should be a good time. Coming up on downtown Victor. We are about to cross Sweathouse Creek. It's our first creek crossing on this trip right as we get started. It is currently 51 degrees, a nice cool May day. And just like that, we are on bumpy gravel. Look at this scenery. I know I say it a lot, but I live here. Renee, we live here. Look at this beautiful stretch of gravel, as far as the eye can see. Right here next to the Bitterroot Mountains. So this is where I can say I missed the mountain bike shock on the front. We have the Future Shock, but it's not quite as effective as the mountain bike shock. Renee loves her some cows. Now we have barely started and there's so many cows.
I love cows.
I'm no bird expert, but I think that up there possibly could be an osprey. Oh, look at this fixer-upper. Making a left turn up here. Going toward the Bitterroot Mountains. I gotta say, I love me a good gravel ride. This is a beautiful stretch of road. That snowy peak you see just to the left of Renee's head, that is St. Mary Peak. Been up there a few times and I plan to go up there again this summer. So I drove this loop to try to figure out this route, so I've never ridden it. But we are going to take Indian Prairie Loop Road here to the right and travel down this beautiful stretch of gravel here. So it is currently 52 degrees, and if you haven't lived in Montana, you might think that's cold. Actually, it's really nice, especially when the sun's out like this. The Bitterroot Mountains are spectacular as ever. Looks like we're going to get into some pines. We are coming up on our second creek crossing. I believe this is Bear Creek, the South Fork. There's a north and south fork of Bear Creek. And as you can hear, the water is really running. All right, we have seen enough of Bear Creek. Time to move on. That, and I think Renee was ready to go. So I drove down here trying to find something that gets me away from the roads, off the roads, and with as little traffic as possible. And preferably gravel and beautiful scenery. And I think that I've achieved that on this route. Coming out of the woods. Yeah, I think I did good. All right, I just had to stop here. Look at that. All right, I don't know if you can see this, but there's a climb in front of us. You ready for this?
I mean, I'm here, aren't I? But I'm not, here it comes.
Time to climb. Got this big helicopter flying over us. It's a dual copter. I don't know where it's going, but it's heading into the wilderness. Enjoying that climb? So rewarding. And there's a creek right next to our climb. Little cascades coming down from right up here. Yeah, that's my heavy breathing. We made it to the top. That's quite a climb.
Yeah.
All right, pro tip, if you ride with me and you're trying to get your best time in miles, ain't gonna happen. I saw these cows over here. Look at the size of the horns on those cows. All right, ready to go?
Yep.
Say bye to the big cows. All right, so we got a short little descent and then we got another big ascent. He climbs like a champ. All right, all that climbing for a nice little stretch of downhill. Taking a little break at the top here before we descend. And here we go. Yeah, it's a pretty fast downhill. Turn left up here. Turn left. Turn left. She was gonna barrel right past it. Renee almost missed a turn. The views on this route though are spectacular. It is so quiet and peaceful out here. Gravel under our feet. Gravel under our tires. So proud of Renee, she was enjoying that downhill. All right, we're gonna take a little breather right here. Take a little break here by the birds. All right, we were at the 6 mile mark. We are gonna press onward, heading toward Stevensville before we make our way back to Victor. Down the roadside trail. Ugh. Back on the road. All right, time for another downhill. Another old farmstead up on the hill. Comes Renee barreling by. This is a nice mix of little climbs, little descents. Keeps the ride fun. Sharp turn here. Good job. Just like that, back downhill. Left turn! Renee wants to stop and pet the cows. All right, when you're with Renee, you just have to stop with the cows. Yeah, he definitely does not look too happy. Some people stop and smell the roses. We stop and see the cows. Need to get that woman some cows. Yeah. That scenery to the left of you, Renee. Look at that. Look at that. We have got a fantastic view in front of us. I don't know, it's about like all of these views are good. It's quite the scenery. More cows. Feels like these bikes are just made for climbing. Look how much fun she's having. No shortage of cows on this trail. Look at that one, right there by the fence. Renee is in cow heaven. All right, so we are on our last descent to Stevensville. All right, we are off our gravel road and we are on the Bitterroot Trail. Got about another 9 miles, I think, to go. We're outside the Stevensville parking lot. This up here, St. Mary. Right towards the center, that is the fire tower. All right, we are saying bye to Super 1, and we are heading to Victor. Unfortunately, we won't be on gravel trails. We are going to be on the Bitterroot Trail, which is a roadside paved trail that follows the highway the whole way. Here we go. All right. Now it's pretty much a straight shot back to the car. The other bad part about this trail is that conversation is so hard. Are you enjoying yourself?
Yes, but you don't need conversation when you're working out.
My wife hates me.
I do not hate you.
She totally hates me.
It's frustrating when you're like, hey, how are you enjoying the climb when I'm halfway through the climb? It's like, wait until we end.
What? I can't hear you. There's too much road noise. Yeah, there's not much to see here but cars and road. Still good scenery to the right. All right, and we made it back to Victor. There's just over 20 miles here. That was a really good ride. Main Street, Victor. We made it. I am at 21.29 miles. There's the fit. Good ride.